Welcome to TabletConnect. Today we will be reviewing the Google Nexus 7 Android tablet. This is the first Nexus tablet that Google has introduced. The tablet itself is manufactured by Asus, which is a leading Taiwanese computer electronics company. The Nexus 7 is aimed at the lower price market to compete in the 199 to 250 price range. Currently, it is the hottest selling tablet as most retailers, including the Google Play Store, have been running out of stock for this item. So, is this device worth it? Let's find out. Our review is the 16 gigabyte version, which retails for $249. The 8 gigabyte version retails for $199. Going into the exterior of the tablet here, the Nexus is average compared to other 7-inch tablet. The Nexus dimensions are 7.8 inches in length. The width is about 4.7 and the thickness is about 0.41 inches. Compared to the Kindle Fire, which has a 7.5 inch length, 4.7 inch width, and 0.45 inch in thickness. For comparison also, the Barnes & Noble Nook color dimensions are 8.1 inches in length, 5 inches width, so it's a little thicker, and about 0.48 inches in thickness. The Nexus 7 weighs about 0.75 pounds, which is light. The Kindle Fire weighs 0.91 pounds, so it's almost a pound. So this is definitely a big advantage. And also with the 7-inch tablet, one advantage is that you can easily do thumb typing compared to a 9 or 10 inch where you're not going to have that capability. Okay, so the body here, basically it's plastic, obviously to reduce the cost. However, it doesn't feel like a cheap typical Chinese tablet. The rear has a rubberized back, which allows for a better grip. You'll see the Nexus, if you can see the Nexus logo, and you will see the Asus also right here on the back. The Nexus, in terms of ports, it just has the micro USB port, the headphone jack, and the dock contacts, which you can see here 4 dots. These are going to be used for a dock, which the accessory may already be available, but you will have to look for that. Otherwise, after that, the only buttons you will find is the power button and the volume buttons that are located on the right side. And as you may have noticed, the speaker is rear speaker. It's just one speaker in the back. When we played music and watched videos on very high, there was a little distortion. 2 speakers would have been preferred, but at this price level, one tends to typically find 1 speaker. Overall, the exterior quality is very good for this price range, so that's definitely a big advantage. What else? The Google also has a front-facing camera here that you will see, and it is centered. But as you have noticed, there is no rear camera in the back. Again, it's due to cutting costs, and obviously it's not a major setback because many people are not going to be taking pictures with their tablets. Usually they'll have their phone or a actual digital camera. Okay, one thing just want to show you here. There are no buttons here, physical buttons. Android introduced the capacitive buttons with Android 4.0. So you will notice the buttons down here for the back, home, and then this will give you the list of the apps that are currently open. And included with the tablet, you'll get the mini USB cable and the DC power adapter charger. Nexus 7 has a NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core processor running at 1.2 gigahertz and 1 gigabyte of RAM. The tablet also has a built-in accelerometer, GPS, gyroscope, NFC, digital compass, and Bluetooth. The NFC antenna is somewhere around where the Nexus, if you can see that. It's located around this area, so just something to keep in mind if you tend to use the NFC. Okay. The processor and the screen are the two most important pieces of hardware in a tablet. Google, Asus did not skimp on either one. The capacitive screen is 7-inch with a high resolution of 1280 by 800. The Kindle Fire, for comparison, has a 1024 by 600 resolution screen. The viewing angles, I don't know if you can tell, are excellent here, whether you're looking up or down. The screen is multi-touch, which means that there's 3 or more points of input. The screen is covered by a Corning glass, although we don't have confirmation that it's actually using Gorilla Glass, but that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to show you the actual multimedia and some of the software apps that are with the Nexus, so you can see it in action here. Okay, so let's give you a demonstration on the multimedia capabilities. So first we're going to test the pictures here. Just show you the different pictures here, and quality is very good. Okay, now with the videos, it's a different situation. We tested 3 types of multimedia formats using the stock app. I know that there's different and better apps out there, but our focus is only on the apps included. For the videos, we used an MP4 format that has a 1250 and 1500 bit video. We also have 3 720 HD videos file in the AVI, MOV, and MP4 format. And finally, one 1080 HD file, which is in native MKV. The stock player wasn't able to play the AVI and MOV formats, and neither did the MKV here. So let me just go. We use mobile player as a better app for the, let's get this out, for the video, because this one does play all the formats here. This one, this video right now is a 720 HD video in MP4 format, so it runs very smoothly. Oops. Just got out of there. Let's go back, And here's another video in HD. This is a MOV format and also plays without a problem. So only basically the MP4 videos played on the stock. In the other videos that we have, you're going to see the other videos that we have, but in the interest of time, I don't have those listed here. What else? Let me show you the stock player here. You do get a free copy of the Transformers Dark of the Moon, as you can see there. So you do get that, and in addition you get some books and songs that are also included here. Let me show you the books. These are just typical old books, so it's nothing new here. There's Alice in Wonderland, Great Expectations, Pride and Prejudice. In addition, you have some songs also listed there. But let's go into the music, and you can just want you to listen to what it has here. Let me raise the volume. Of course, it sounds very different if the speaker was facing you or on the back, on the side. But when the speaker is behind the tablet, it's pushing the sound back, so it gets a little muffled. And if you have a case, then it's even you're gonna hear it even worse. But there's nothing you can do about that. So plays well. Like I mentioned before, it's a little distortion when you play on very high, but other than that, it plays well. Now, because the Nexus tablet has the newest Android software, which is a 4.1 Jelly Bean, I'll briefly go over what is new. The review that we do is basically focused on the hardware, but it would be an injustice to ignore the latest Android softwares because there are many new features here. I'm just going to go over some of the top ones. One is what Android, or actually what Google calls as Project Butter, which allows smoother, faster, more responsive interaction. And you can see that it's very quick. There's no hesitation. One thing that unfortunately with this is that you're locked into the portrait mode. These screens do not change into landscape. If the app, if you go into an app here, you will notice that it will have the landscape capabilities, but it's just the actual screens that you're not going to be able to have landscape, although there are tweaks to have that corrected. But for the moment, you're always forced back into the portrait mode on these home screens. Google Now is actually one of the features here I want to show you here. Basically what this does is that it learns your search patterns and provides information such as local weather, sports from your favorite sports score from your favorite team, traffic, calendar reminders, and much more. So here I have the weather, it's telling me 77, clear, for teams. I have unfortunately one of those few Mets fans here, but you can see that they lost, no surprise, to the Atlanta Braves for nothing. You could get other cards as it continues to learn your pattern and your search pattern here. There's an improved voice search, which is optimized with a new voice playback. It's used in conjunction with this Google Now, and it's probably just as good as Apple Siri, although you cannot ask it to do any tasks. You cannot say, remind me to buy milk or something like that. but it's pretty good. Another one is the expanded notification bar, which you will see here. It gives you a preview of what cards you have. Right now it's telling me I have 6 updates in the Play Store. This is actually a widget, this battery widget. It's telling me that it'll be empty in 2 days, 4 hours, 52 minutes. It's at 88%. I don't know if you can see it, but the normal Android does not come with any type of percentage. It gives you the battery bar, but this one actually gives you a widget, and it shows you what the remaining percentage is, 88. And in case you need to know what widget that is, it's this whoops, very sensitive here, this battery widget reborn. It's in beta, but unfortunately the focus on this camera is not that great. Again, it's battery widget reborn. It's beta. It's free for now. Who knows if it will continue to be free, but definitely one that I would recommend that you purchase. Okay, what else? The Chrome browser, of course. Let's see here. It's nothing different than what you have seen in Ice Cream Sandwich, but there is a better HTML5 experience, better JavaScript experience, and faster rendering. Here it's giving you the mobile. Let's see, the desktop. So there's the Yahoo homepage for the desktop. Another feature of Jelly Bean is Android Beam, which uses the NFC antenna that I mentioned on the back here. And basically what that will do is that you can beam photos and videos with another NFC device. And in addition, you can do connections to NFC ready Bluetooth devices. Resizable widgets is another one. I'll show you here how this works. Let's say I wanted to add this clock. Press on that, and let's say I wanted to squeeze it in here. Normally, actually right here, get into the screen, you see how it just rearranges the home screen to make sure that the widget is able to fit in properly. So this is a great feature. The other one is the keyboard. Google has improved their keyboard tremendously, and let me just go into, it's a predictive text and has a faster and definitely more responsive. So here it is. The keyboard is very good. So this is also, you can see what I mean about the thumb typing. So definitely can't do that on a 9 or 10 inch, or maybe you can if you have very big hands, but for most people you're able to do this as is on a 7 inch. So that's the keyboard right there. Let's get out of there. What else? As I mentioned, the camera app, the camera has a built-in but doesn't have an app. So I downloaded this from the Google Play Store. I'm not sure what the name is. Let's actually go in here real quick. It's actually called Camera Launcher for the Nexus 7. So Google did not put in any type of camera app, but you can just download one from the Play Store, and it's free. Again, it's camera launcher for the Nexus 7. And again, no landscape mode, but it does work well with the any other app. There is Google Wallet. When you first, if you're not updated to the newer version of Android, it's not there. So this was an updated that came in after the fact. So that's basically it. So the conclusion is that the Nexus 7 is the best valued Android tablet currently on the market. For its price, you're getting excellent hardware. You're having a quad core processor. You have this excellent screen. You have a $199 price tag if you go for the 8 gig version. And also, because it is a Nexus device, you will have the latest Android updates, which is excellent. And it doesn't have any type of the typical customization or skins that manufacturers like to put in on their tablets to differentiate themselves. Negatives. The negatives, of course, there's no expansion slots for memory, which it is a negative, but you can always go for the 16 gig version, and that should be enough to last you. And of course, you can use cloud storage, Dropbox, Box, and a bunch of others to store files on your cloud. There is no HDMI output, of course, with this, because they're again trying to reduce costs. It's nothing major, but something for you to keep in mind. Another negative is that it actually had trouble playing a 1080p video, which you will see it in my other video on the stuttering that the tablet has experienced. But that again, it's really, you're not going to be using 1080p video on this type of device. 720 is plenty. I mean, the noticing the differences is not really that significant, and really you're using more memory by converting it into a 1080p format rather than 720. Another negative is that's unable to play the AVI and MOV videos using the stock app, so you have to go with the mobile player or another player, that third-party player that will give you that capability. But those negatives are minor, and the first two that I mentioned are just due to keeping the cost low. There's no denying that the Nexus 7 is the best $200 tablet on the market for now. So if you're looking to purchase one of the cheaper Androids that are on the market for under $200, just save your money and just get the at least the 8 gig version, because this is an incredible tablet. Yeah, I like the size. I was never really too keen on or had a preference on a 7 or 10 inch, but the 7 inch definitely has a mobility advantage that the larger tablets do not have. So that's something for you to keep in mind. And you can check out our benchmarking tests in our website. We'll have the full written review, which will have that and much more information on our reviews. So thank you for watching TabletConnect, and again, visit our website, tabletconnect.blogspot.com. Thank you.